Welcome to our Sunday night broadcast here on 2K Sports.
Here we go.
It'll be Austin off the tip. Pass to Castle. Look out!
A bigger guard, 6'6" Castle, can just overwhelm defenders. Impressive for his age. Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's Barnes. Got a hand on it. And they get it back. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And over 3 years in high school, Anthony Davis shot up from being 6'2" to 6'10". But Greg, he brought those guard skills with him.
And Kevin, that transformation as a pro also significant. Adding over 30 pounds to his frame. And with his wingspan over 7'5", he is a physical presence.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs.
First team foul.
That's his first foul. So the wing on the left. Left side, Davis. 5 to shoot.
Anthony Davis.
Money from the wing.
Smart move from the big man to get rid of it there. The defense was closing. Davis let it go.
Pass to Porter. Lets the three fly. Buries the long-range jumper.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Here's Porter. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Scotty Barnes picks one up.
Really hard not to foul there. Tall with elite skills. Porter Jr. is a handful in the painted area.
And we know this, Clark. Michael Porter Jr. can be explosive offensively.
Yeah, he can put together some high-scoring games for sure, Kevin. He's the kind of guy that I think has still a lot of room to grow in his game.
Now, here's Burks. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
Anthony Davis.
Davis with the bucket.
3 points.
When coaches talk about starting fast, this is what they mean.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. He spoke about their defensive schemes tonight, especially in relation to Anthony Davis. He said it's essential that we limit his impact. We have to stay strong inside and not allow Davis to intimidate us no matter what. Strong words from Coach. We'll see if his guys can make it happen. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Pass to Edey. Davis with the double team. Watson for 3. That one's in. His first shot this game. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Here's Flag. Barnes the screen. Now here is Davis. And Davis throws it down.
Assisted by
High above the rim. Not many guys have that kind of length and verticality. I mean, Davis, one of the very few.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Pass to Flag. And here's Burks.
Two minutes remaining.
Now Here's Davis. He has 7. It's sent back by Edey. And here we go. And it's Suggs missing. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the first. Castle with it. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And it's Davis missing. Outside, Suggs. Pass to Porter. Here's Edey. Burks covering. Here's Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Well, when you've got Porter's length, this is what you can do. It makes it easy to get to the rim for the throwdown.
And once again off the mark by Austin.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And the dunk by Edey.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Outside, Porter. Pass to Edwards. It's up a 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Here's Porter. Anthony Davis grabs the miss.
Not a lot you can say except fantastic job by the defense.
On the wing, Barnes. And that does it for the first quarter. Up 6. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter.
11.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
Here's Castle.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
Suggs misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. So, Greg, for Cooper Flag, both of his parents were college basketball players.
Yeah, and I love that Cooper's mom calls him String Bean, right? Though at this point, he's a powerful young man, and he also has a twin brother, Ace, who's got some talent as well.
Tell you what, off the drive, Suggs vertical, really something to behold. Good luck trying to stop this guy when he comes at you like that.
Davis gets a wide open look. And it's off from three-point range.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Pass to Porter. And stolen by Barnes. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
It will be a rejump.
And they get it back. Outside, Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
Nice putback on that follow from Davis. Was just determined to get that rebound.
Pass to Watson. Now Edey. Castle covering. Outside, Edwards. That 3 off the mark. And Austin has possession. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Over in the corner, Barnes. And stolen by Watson. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, Edwards doing a nice job excelling in transition. Has a really good understanding of how to fill the lane and get where he needs to be.
Here's Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
A signature slam from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
Outside, Suggs. Clock at 6. And finished off by Porter.
And out of the pick and roll, Porter showing great coordination, fluidity, and versatility.
In the corner, Castle with it. Davis sets a screen. Some say, Clark, the game has lost its physicality, with fewer fouls called on average than in any previous decade.
You know, I don't necessarily fully agree with that, Kevin. Sure, the game is still physical. Some of the hard fouls, and because the game was played closer to the basket in the past, lent itself to more fouls being called and more bumping and thumping. It's more perimeter-oriented now, but I don't know if it's necessarily less physical. And I don't actually mind fewer foul calls. I like the players being able to play and put the ball in the basket as much as possible. Anthony Edwards plays with a lot of strength, boy. That allows him to power right through contact.
Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Almost sneaking out to the corner. Edwards with the three ball.
Here's Castle. And no good. The try spell continuing for him. Edie a screen. Right side, Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
Absolutely flying. Look at Suggs using those hops to jam it home.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks. Anthony Edwards is truly a superstar on the rise. He said, quote, "People forget how young I am. I'm not even touching my prime yet. I'm just trying to get more efficient as every year goes by." Back to you, Kev.
Yep, a star on the rise. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks.
At his best, Davis is an MVP caliber player. One of the true franchise guys in the league.
Outside, Porter. Pass to Drummond. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Austin trails by 10. .59 seconds left in the first half. And here's Davis for 3.
He's letting it fly, but the results just have not been there.
Suggs with the ball, and Burks picks him up defensively. Outside, Suggs. To the inside. Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
I'll tell you what, that was a power play by Drummond there. He's made a career out of stress testing the rims.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Davis. Barnes looking around. Takes a 3. It's deflected. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Here's Suggs. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. With 4 seconds on the clock. And we finished one half of basketball. They lead by 12. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Pass to Porter. Lets it go from deep. It's good on the putback.
One of the key components of Drummond's game. He's an intimidating presence on the offensive glass.
And they double up Davis. Here's Flagg. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Porter.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
And stolen by Barnes. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Davis sets a screen. The high post shot. It's not going to go for him. It's his sixth miss. He's 5 for 11. Suggs with the ball. And Burks picks him up defensively. And a wide open look for Porter. Misses the three. And he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Suggs looking around. Pass to Porter. It's stolen by Davis. And Flagg throws it down.
Emphatic finish by Cooper Flagg. Boy, is he intense.
They double him with Flagg. And stolen by Barnes. With the drive. And Flagg throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
The unfortunate injury aside, Jalen Suggs-Clark has really come into his own now.
Yeah, I agree, Kevin. I mean, hitting his stride in a major way. I mean, he seems to have really figured the game out, how to utilize his gifts and tools. He was always a great defender. Offensively, I think, is where his game is taking the biggest jump.
Barnes the screen. 6 to shoot. Austin needs to get off a shot here. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Porter with it. Now defended by Flagg. Back to Porter. The three. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Austin trails by 12. Pass to Barnes. Here's Waters. On the wing, Barnes. Now here is Davis. And that one is off. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Suggs. 6 points for him. Diving in. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to be on Cooper Flagg. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
An 85% shooter there, and they've been able to count on him hitting his shots from the line.
Guys, he's slightly fallen off his pace from a year ago at the line, and those points from the stripe have been a little harder to come by.
They double him with Flagg. They're outside. Here's Drummond. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And here is Suggs. He's got 9. Back to Porter. Shoots from 12. Anthony Davis grabs the miss.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Barnes up top. Edey with the steal. Outside Edwards. And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
This season, the percentage right around 72%, so not the kind of success he was hoping for.
And I know he's got to be upset at himself for shooting so poorly at the line. So I would think he'll be doing everything he can to bring those numbers up. Well, you have no concerns when he's at the free throw line. Very consistent.
Here's Davis. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. .56 seconds left in the third quarter. Right side, Suggs. Off target from three-point range. And it's Davis with the ball for Austin. Down by 15. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Oh, that was terrific!
All right, rookie. We see you, Cooper Flagg, putting on a show with that one.
Here's Suggs. And it's Austin with the rebound. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Davis with it. Picked up by Suggs. Waters can't get it to go. Now Suggs. 9 points in the game so far. Down low. Here's Watson. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Watson's got 5 now.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Up by 15. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Austin trails by 15. Castle with it. That's to Burks. Davis sets a screen. 5 on the clock. And here is Barnes. Outside for Davis. There's the 3. Porter pulls it in.
He had 1 3 in the first half, but hasn't had 1 since.
Outside, Suggs. Another shot. Edey can't hit. It's tipped. Burks in the corner. From outside the arc. And once again off the mark by Austin. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Drills it from outside.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
On the wing, Davis pulls up. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Wow, Davis on fire right now. Doing just about anything he wants on offense.
It's Suggs with the drive.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Pass to Edey. Fires the 3. And it's Austin with the rebound.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
A shot by Burks. Nobody around. Buries it from three-point range.
Well, here in the second half, it's pretty obvious. They've gone to the long ball to try to keep pace.
Outside, Porter. Now, here's Suggs. Burks with the double team. It's Porter outside. Sinks the triple. Porter's got 19 points.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul.
Michael Porter.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Flagg. Now Davis puts up the three, and down goes the three.
First three of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
It's Suggs with the drive. Now Edey. Here's Suggs. Edey outside. Now Porter. Flag with the rebound. Now Castle.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Left side Davis. .152 left here in the fourth quarter.
And, you know, for a big man, Anthony Davis has always been above average at the free throw line.
That free throw missing.
Anthony Davis.
He hits the second from the line.
A disappointing trip to the line there. Even though it was just one miss, now is not the time to be missing those.
Suggs outside. Three. Good.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Not that time. It won't go. Burks with the double team. Edwards. Davis pulls it down.
Hey, even guys at his skill level will miss those from time to time, but it doesn't happen often.
And it's out of bounds. Austin able to retain possession here. Here's Flag. And he does not hit.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
Porter. Suggs outside. Now Edey. Watson surveying the D. Just 5 to shoot. Porter. Castle pulls it down. Austin with the ball. 17-point game. Edey with the steal. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Suggs. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Austin ball.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Here's Suggs. And so they get the victory here at home. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best.